What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and we have a brand new Stellar Dynasty hero in Gemstone Legends. It is Cancer, and I'm really excited about this one. I am out of town, so I'm doing this video the old school way, but I'm going to break her down and then do a summons. Alright, so of course you're not going to be able to summon for Cancer if you haven't already downloaded Gemstone Legends, in which case you can use the link in the description of this video because you get a whole bunch of free stuff, including an epic hero and a bunch of gold and diamonds, which is going to really help you to get started on the right foot in this game. Now, most of you watching this video have already probably been playing, so let's dive in and talk about Cancer. Some of the base stats that jump out at me here, I'm looking at her in the lexicon just so I can answer the question, is it worth it to put all the resources into her to level her up? So let's see what you get when you do that. Well, what jumps out at me is a lot of HP, and the defense is on the higher side there. That's good because this is really a support type of hero, and probably one of the better ones at doing what she does. We'll get to that in a minute. Speed, with all the Stellar Dynasty heroes, is high. And so, of course, that's sticking out there at 261. And then the other thing you're going to notice is mana is low, and it has to be that way. Otherwise, these would be too overpowered because you can match any gemstone in order to have them gain mana. Now, do remember you need the special scroll, the astral scroll, in order to be able to summon for her. So don't try to use your regular scrolls on her. I'm going to show you when we jump into the altar to do the summons. All right, she is an HP leader, increases the HP of all allies by 38% in all game modes. I'm not sure that's going to matter unless you don't have a speed leader on your team. Typically, you want to go with the speed leader. It's making her even faster. If you level the skill up the whole way, restores 40% of targets missing HP to an ally. That's quite a lot. 100% chance to remove heal block status from an ally, and then restores 30% of targets max HP to an ally. Now, this is interesting because if they don't have heal block, they're getting a whole lot of healing here. Now, if they do have heal block, they miss, half the healing, but then it'll remove the heal block status, and then it will gain some healing there. So it's an interesting way to kind of get around it without being too overpowered as far as healing goes. Not that I think healing is anything that could be too overpowered here in this game. I mean, it could be, I suppose, but it's hard to make healing overpowered. Usually overpowered is whenever you make the opponent stop being able to play the game and stuff like that. That's not the case with that particular ability. All right, the passive grants recovery for 4 turns to all allies if she heals an ally with target's max HP while using her special ability. That is probably going to happen quite a lot. Once per battle, she resurrects herself with 50% HP. That's pretty huge. Anytime you get resurrection, it's just card advantage, going all the way back to the days of like playing card games like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or something like that. If you can get more cards in hand, you're more likely to win, and this is kind of like that. If you have more heroes on your side, you're more likely to win. So if you have heroes resurrecting, that's like having more heroes on your side. Not only that, but she's healing the other ones to keep them around. She's immune to heal block and mana gain decrease by 40%. Again, you got to have this mana gain decrease by 40% thing on here, or otherwise they are way too powerful. But notice that when it starts out, it's 60%, so you can get it down to 40% and just make them gain mana like crazy. All right, so what do I think? Well, she's definitely going to go on a very defensive team. She's going to be one of these teams that when you go to fight, it seems like you're playing against them for like 15 minutes. I think she fits well into the Helica spot you see on a lot of teams. However, I think it's possible to even have her and Helica on the same team. They're, both healing, but they're doing different things. And sometimes Helica gets blocked from doing what she does best, and you got Cancer who can come in and make up for that. By removing heal block, or maybe Helica's been silenced or something like that, and Cancer can be the one to do the healing. And so I just I don't see this on any like nuke team or any very offensive aggressive team. I do see Cancer probably showing up on a lot of defenses where it's okay to let the AI do a lot of the healing and such. And just really frustrate your opponent. So, I'm, thinking Soul Link teams and Taunt, and you know, those teams that only really have one hitter maybe to finish off the whole other team, where you're really trying to protect that hitter. Or even, and gosh, this is so frustrating, but perhaps teams where you work on, you know, increasing the attack for the tile damage, the gemstone damage, but you don't really have any hitters. So it's just about keeping your team alive, not taking any damage, and letting the gemstones deal all the damage. So that's where I see her fitting in. I think she's very interesting and definitely worth summoning for. Do I think she's worth chasing? I don't know. There's other Stellar Dynasty heroes that I think I like more. And you know, if we jump into the arena, let's skip some of the ads there. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ones that pop up a lot. Capre, you're gonna see, and then also, let's see, Taurus is another one that you see a lot in the top rankings. I don't know if she's gonna be better than them. Virgo is another good one. I think it remains to be seen. Quite honestly, I'm having a hard time judging if she's going to overtake any of these like top heroes that are already being used here. But she might. You know, you can already see she's slipped into one of the top teams. So anyway, let's go into the altar and try it for her. You need the special astral scroll. I'm going to go ahead and use both today because I think it's worth it. They're hard to get, but remember, you can get shards too. I just don't have enough, so I'm going to do 2. I'm going to cross my fingers. I only have 1 legendary Stellar Dynasty hero, so I really would like to get another. Okay, and I got Celeste. Celeste is great. She is a really, really great champion. In fact, she's probably one of the better ones, even as an epic hero. And so I've enjoyed playing around a lot with her. I think that she is good for shenanigans and making your team go off really, really fast. In fact, if you watch my Lion video of the hero that was created on my behalf, I used Celeste in that playtesting video to great effect. However, I've moved away from that in recent iterations, so maybe I'll do an update video for my Lion team. Okay, we got 1 more scroll. Let's see what we can do. Cross my fingers. Hope for a legendary. The legendaries are so hard to get. And it's another epic, but it is a new one I haven't had yet. It is Cetus. And I'll go over it real quick just because I don't think I've covered this one. Increases the crit rate of all allies by 15% in all game modes. That's kind of unique for a leader ability. His special is 100% chance to gain increased critical chance for 3 turns. Deals damage to a single enemy 420% of attack. That's quite a lot of attack. And the passive ability has 75% chance to gain increased crit damage at the start of his turn for 3 turns. Each time he deals crit damage with his special ability, he has a 75% chance to deal additional damage based on 120% of caster's attack to all enemies. And again, decreased by 60%. All right, well, there you go. I know it's not a lot of summons, but you're never going to be able to do a lot of summons with the Astral Scrolls because they are so hard to come by. But good luck to you. If you're doing summons, let me know in the comments what you think. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And I will catch you in the next one.